Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 5:30 news continues on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
When you think of Montana tourist attractions, Deer Lodge and the state prison probably aren't the first places that come to mind. But if you're a history buff, Deer Lodge and its many museums has plenty to offer. MTN's Samantha Harrelson takes us there in part 2 of her special assignment.
70 years of tension and overcrowding boiled over in 1959. Two inmates, Jerry Miles and Lee Smart, organized a riot in the prison, killing the deputy warden and taking 26 other prison employees and inmates hostage. After 36 hours, the Montana National Guard was finally able to secure a plan to free the hostages and effectively end the riots. They fired a bazooka into the tower Miles and Smart were holed up in, now referred to simply as the Death Tower. Not willing to be captured and held responsible, Miles and Smart committed a murder-suicide at the top of the tower stairs.
Their intent was that it would be a bloody mess when the guardsmen got there, and sure enough, the second man up the stairs slipped and fell. Didn't know what had caused it, but he reached down and felt something and put it in his pocket. About 4 years ago, he brings me back a package and said, "I've had this all these years and used it, and I think it should belong back here to the prison." And he dumped out of a bag into my hand the jawbone of Jerry Miles.
Walking through the cells and some of the dark tunnels here at the old Montana State Prison, you can definitely tell this was not a happy place. Over 200 people, both prisoners and guards, died here, and when you talk to the people who work here, many believe a lot of them have never left.
Often you hear things like "help me" or "get out," and I've been told to get out, and that sounds kind of crazy, but once you've experienced it, then you have to say there's definitely energy left here, and the things that went on here were so unpleasant that perhaps people just can't pass on to where they need to go.
There's so much energy that's left here from the living and from the ones that have passed. So that's a lot of lost souls. This was the last thing that they saw before they died.
With photographer Brandon Sullivan, Samantha Harrelson, MTN News.
The last prisoners were moved out of the old prison into the new facility in 1979. The historic prison is part of a series of museums in Deer Lodge that attract as many as 50,000 visitors a year. Up next, with 2 separate winter weather advisories in effect across parts of western Montana, it could be a snowy start to the work week. Stick around for weather up next.